Hola, buenos dias. Mwah. It's Margot with the Margot in Mexico Momentito, and I'm here at home in Tulum, Mexico. Thank you so much for joining me. And today I thought I would introduce you to my boyfriend. It's time, we've been together for a long time now, about 15 years, I'd say. And we get together every single day. And oh my God, the pleasure that he has brought me over the years. I couldn't do it by myself, right? So, as many of you know, I do a full body self massage every single day from head to toe. Hippocrates, the father of Western medicine, said that the road to good health is an aromatic self massage every day. And if you don't do it yourself, I don't know who's going to. And aromatic means it smells good. And so I've got essential oils around me. Can you smell them? They smell really, really good. And so when I say that I give myself a full body self massage, people often think, well, she just means the places where she can reach. And they always say, well, I just feels better when somebody else does it. And I actually have to disagree with that. And therein comes my boyfriend. So this is him. He's known as the Backnobber 2, and he was produced by the Pressure Positive Company in Pennsylvania, United States. And so they originally designed it to be like a pressure point tool. So you know those places that you just wish somebody would stick their knuckles in and just press as long as you'd like? Well, my boyfriend does that for me. And you know how when you're trying to get somebody else to do it for you, it's like they never get exactly right on it? Well, he somehow knows exactly where I need it and goes right to those places. So I just put the end there, and then I'm pulling away from me, so I guess pushing away from me, but with very, very little strength is involved. But that pressure is transferred to the ball on the end of this thing, and that just feels fantastic. And if you didn't get it just right the first time, you can always adjust it and adjust it again and adjust it again. And it, oh, yeah, that's a really good spot, right? Where the shoulder muscle hooks onto the neck. And it's designed so that you can get into a lot of different places with it, places that you can't really reach yourself. And it gets great into the glutes, but also the side of the leg, the back of the leg. Even I have found that it works really good on the bottoms of the feet, and also that it can be used nicely like a strap in yoga. And so I can hold pressure on that point and also hold a stretch at the same time. And I could never hold my leg in this position for this long without it, right? And so we just have a delightful morning together most days. But then I'm going to show you something that I discovered that makes it even more valuable to me, and that is that if you have it on cloth, if there's cloth between your skin and it slides. And so now it actually is massaging those whole muscles. And so what I do is I put this cloth over my shoulders and my head so that and now I'm going to use, it has a smaller end and a bigger end, and this ball is smaller and this ball is bigger, the curve is smaller, this curve is bigger. So I'm going to go into my neck, and I'm going to use that smaller, more fine tool. And when it comes to the neck, I always like to remind people that the front of the neck shouldn't have anything poked into it. So I take my finger and I put it behind my earlobe and I draw a line straight down, and anything on this side of that line doesn't get pokey stuff, but behind that line you can put a lot of pressure in there. So I'm getting right up onto the skull with this. You know, that's where most of the neck muscles hook on. They're there to move the head around. So of course they're going to hook onto the head. And now I'm getting right in that joint where the end of where the skull ends and the neck begins. Oh man. And if you want, you can stop and get some of those pressure points while you're at it. But then now I'm just basically massaging all those great muscles right in the neck. And wow, that feels good. So now I can do the top of the shoulders, and I'm using really good pressure here. And there's a lot of spots that are really grateful for what I'm doing. And then go ahead and reach down as far as you can. And most people have a spot right about there that they really, really love. So get that really good. And now I even come around like this. There's a lot of muscles in this area where the arm hooks onto the body that are really getting stressed now with the cell phones and laptops. And so you can really get into some tricky areas with this. And I'm kind of changing where my pressure is by moving it around, but not moving the point of it around. So wow, it's really, you can really fine tune it and get right into the spots exactly the way you want it. So now I'm going to turn around and use the bigger end, and I'm going to do all of what I already did again, because you can never do it enough, right? And over the shoulder again. And now I'm going to get between the shoulder blades again, but now you can see I can reach a lot further down. And now I'm going to come around and get this area again, and then I like to do the whole rib cage. And so now I'm going to just move it over a bit and do another part of the rib cage. And get between the shoulders again. Can't ever do that enough. And now the ball is going right up against the spine, and my pressure is going that way, and I'm doing that whole back strap muscle. And now I'm going to do it again, but now my pressure is going to go this way. So I'm going to get the other side of that back strap muscle. And then when you get to the end of the spine, don't stop. There's a triangle-shaped bone there at the end of your spine, and there's a lot of muscles that hook on there. And the joint of the sacroiliac joint, which is what that is part of, boy, it loves to have pressure put right up against it. And then these glutes, wow, they're the biggest and hardest working muscles, and everybody's got some places where it just feels really good. Now, I don't really believe in putting a lot of pressure in that place that a lot of people put pressure and make you squeal, because that's a nerve. It's not muscle that's affecting. So anyway, I don't do that to people, and I don't do that to myself. And then another beautiful part of this is that it comes apart. And so it makes it really easy to travel with, but also it makes it into a whole nother massage tool. So what I'm gonna do now is cover my leg and show you how wonderful it is as a tool for the legs. So I'm gonna use the big one. And first, my pressure is going down, and I can really go deep into that thigh muscle, inside the thigh. There's a bunch of muscles that hook on here, so I get that really good. And then you come around and come out so that that U is coming. Now my pressure is moving around, and I'm able to get the back of that leg really deeply. And again, those places around the knee. And then I can keep going down onto the calves. And now my pressure is now right here. So the bone is right here, but you can get right up to it. And again, you can really, it's almost like I'm driving it, and you can really fine tune where the pressure is. And of course, I have a lot of practice. The more you do it, the better you'll get at it. So, oh my goodness, this feels so good. So, of course, when you're done massaging, you pull the energy up towards, not the energy, the lymphatic fluids and all that stuff go up towards the heart, and then also then pull what needs to go away off. There's a reason why massage therapists do that, and you can really feel it. And so now I'm just going to sit here and feel how amazing that side of my body feels right now. Interestingly enough, this side of my body feels longer and taller than the other side. It feels alive and tingly, where the side that I haven't done the massage yet feels kind of heavy and dull. And so in just a few minutes, I'm able to get a really good self-massage. So I really recommend that everybody goes out and gets one of these, and once you get it, go ahead and come back to myfeelgoodway.com and watch this video again and get as intimate with your Backnobber, your boyfriend, as you like. And if you're wondering where to get one, you can order them directly from the Pressure Positive Company. You can just Google that, or you can get them on Amazon or many other places. So I just love you, and thank you again for coming, and I'll see you next time when we have another Margot in Mexico Momentito. Mwah. Bless you, bless you, bless you. See you soon. Adios.